so weird thinking about this now, because it's like maybe 3 or 4 years removed. How do we even get started? I don't even have a story for this. Well, I guess the story is that I'm back, potentially. Alright, I was doing the scariest thing in the world, working my 9 to 5, scrolling YouTube for just a second, when I get recommended that haunted me. This manga saved my life. Really. Now, I stand by what I said then and there. That manga kept me interested and kept me awake to where when everything cleared back up, I could realize I was fine. There was no harm, no foul. But I just can't recommend the manga after finally watching its conclusion. First and foremost, what I want to say, no manga should exist perpetually. No story should exist perpetually. There are cases where you want to keep a series going and going and going, but a lot of those times, those series don't fall under the overarching plot of a story. It's more like a Sesame Street situation. And of course, there are exemptions and exceptions to every rule. That's why One Piece is still going for as long as it is. But we know One Piece has to have a conclusion, and it's in the final arc right now. That's one thing I want to get off my chest, because the ability to squeeze out the tiniest of ethical, I don't even think it's ethical, the tiniest of chapters in order to keep the story trudging along is just dumb. It's stupid. It makes no sense because there's nothing of value going on in each and every chapter anymore, which kills the reader base. There's no reason for me to keep reading if I'm looking at a 20-page spread of someone just aura farming. What am I doing?
Praise God. It is good to finally be back. I get it.
It makes no sense for someone to keep pushing on a series that doesn't need to stay if there's no value in keeping it alive. One of the hardest things to do is end a series, and some people do it well, some people do it bad. Some people do it well, and then the people who produce the series make it bad. But I'm going off on another tangent. Another thing I want to get off my chest, if you're using SA as a crutch, as a device to move your plot forward,
I hate you, nigga, let's die.
I hate you, let's die. Because what is that? Oh, we're supposed to make you hate this character, SA.
Pull up in front of my house. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to pull up in front of my house.
Oh, maybe this character's not bad anymore. SA.
Pull up in front of the motherfucking precinct and let's bang out.
Oh, the main character's love interest is going through a horrible situation right now. You know what would make this worse? SA!
Right down the block. You know where it's at. You study.
We're going to Colt Island, everybody. I wonder what's gonna happen here. SA.
Let's do it on camera. I throw my life away and you throw your life away right now.
Dang, why does he hate him so much? SA.
I hate you, nigga, let's die.
That's nothing to joke about. As a topic that's so hard to discuss already, the flanderization of making it just a character trait of your story at this point, I hate you. Let's die. This story was cool with fights. It was good with art at some points and then really bad at some points. I knew he had to take some breaks. I knew he wasn't feeling good. I felt bad at that point, but then there are some points I couldn't even stand the guy, honestly. There were multiple time skips. The introductory time skip to get to high school, then the high school to college time skip, or like high school to adulthood time skip, and then I think they had another time skip. I just don't think anyone was going to be satisfied with the ending after going through all the hoops, loops, and doing all these tricks to essentially keep the series going on like a pacemaker or something. To see literally every other main villain in the story get brutalized to inconceivable amounts of pain. And then the main villain goes out like that. Oh, also I gotta talk about this. The main villain has a surprise twist close to the end where he says, oh, the funniest thing, I don't feel pain, buddy. All this torture ain't gonna work on me. But a stern look from a poisoned, partially blind, bullet hole ridden, beat up, and bruised main character says, huh? Is this the fear of God? What's happening? Ah, it hurts. Ah, like it makes no sense for him to just start feeling pain because the main character wanted him to feel pain. Believe me, I want to see that dude go down. So why are we letting the plot go to these extremes just not to get a satisfying payoff? I don't think anything would have been satisfying. The ending itself, after the main villain is done, he tries to walk off and I think lies down next to another unfortunate victim of the main villain. Then I think bro wakes up in like purgatory or hell because like he sees his grandpa, he's down there. All the other ops that he took out down there. His homie that he thought he made a friend finally down there. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to take the time to reread the series because it took so long to get here. I just had to say something about it because that was one of the videos that I really liked. But we love a good pack wash here, man. That story sucked. Had good fights, interesting dynamics at play between the grandpa and the main character. I like seeing those because like we see single mom, single dad, two-parent households. I like to see the variety in that. But what I don't like to see is this story be successful in the end. Him aura farming at the very end throughout his death, where he visits all the old places. Oh man, that was peak. I can't believe you did that, man. Aura farming in death. What a way to end the series. Absolute dog water, bro. I love it. And ooh, I forgot. You thought I was gonna let you slide on the epilogue too. The epilogue says, oh, the revenge site that we had. Oh yeah, that's still running. With the two girls that actually survived the story. And who's their first victim? Or the victim we only get to see. A teacher who commits SA against one of his students. And because I guess the author's just not creative anymore, decides, let's give him a call back. The very first torture method that we see in the show with the peeler, that's back. And we leave the story right then and there where we see bro's peeled stomach lining. Well, not stomach lining. Peeled nerves exposed. What a way to say, I have nothing else. I don't know what I'm doing. Enjoy. So, maybe I'll buy a cake. Maybe I'll celebrate. Maybe I'll go out and party. We're having a good time today. But this series went down a horrible route off of pretty good foundation and hype.